What's up, everybody? We're back at the Z Casino in Black Hawk, Colorado, doing another strategy video. This one's going to be on roulette, and we're going to be doing the Grand Martingale. I was here last night and I did the Martingale video on 50-50 bets. I chose to do it on black, so I'll put the link down in the description in case you missed that. You can check that out. But tonight I'm going to try to do the Grand Martingale, which is the riskiest of all the martingales. That I mean, I'm sure you could go a little more extreme with it if you wanted to, but it's probably one of the more extreme ends of the martingale. So we're going to put $10 in like we did last night. I believe that's going to give us roughly a 4-step Grand Martingale. So we got the $10 in. We're going to look at the history. All right, so it looks like last night when we came in it was black. Tonight it looks like the streak is on red. I always say to go with the streak, so we're going to go 25 cents. And basically with the Grand Martingale, you're doing the same thing as the Martingale. You're doubling after a loss, but you're adding a unit. So if we get a loss here, then we're going to go 25 cents to 75 cents. If we get a loss on the 75-cent round, we're going to go to 175 because you're going to double plus 1. And same thing with the next one, you're going to go 350 and then plus 1, so 375 for the 4th step. And we'll see if we get there. If not, then we're doing good. So I'm going to try to make this another 15-minute video like I did the Martingale one, and we can compare how many units we win. All right, we're off to a good start tonight. We get a unit. So with the Grand Martingale, you're going to do the same thing as the Martingale. You're just going to, after a win, replace with a unit. And rinse and repeat. But last night we got off to a bad start. We didn't get any units right away or off our initial bets, so we kept having to recover. But this is an example of what happens when you're when everything goes your way. So
time is running out.
We're back to 25 cents. We're going to stick to red. I like to stick to one color, or you know, one dozen if you're playing dozens.
Thank you.
So on and so forth. All right, so let's see a spin. But this is considered the Martingale on steroids, the high-risk Martingale. All right, so that's going to be black 17, which is my favorite number in roulette, by the way.
The winning number is 17.
All right, so because we get a loss, we're going to need to go to 75 cents. So we're doubling plus 1. And we're in for 10. We're sitting at 9.25. We got 1 unit so far. But we're basically using that extra unit on here right now. So the goal is going to be, like I said, to play for 15 minutes, and that way we can compare it to the regular Martingale and see how many units we gained or what the difference is versus in play or
no more bets.
Variance. So here we go, another spin. So you do gain more units at the risk of losing more and going broke faster. And a lot of people find that the Martingale is nerve-wracking. All right, so we're going to get the win. So 21 red. So as you can see, we're in for 10, and we're at 1075, which gives us a total of a 3-unit gain. So now we're going to reset back down to the single unit. But as I was saying before, I know a lot of people find the regular Martingale nerve-wracking enough and whatnot. So the Grand Martingale just adds another layer to that whole thing. But at the same time, too, though, if you're a gambler and you know, you're in it for a quick hit, this will gain you more units in the short term. I would just recommend lowering the amount of levels you do. Some people do a 5 or 6, 7, 8-step regular Martingale. You know, with this, I would do 4 or 5 steps max. That's my opinion. You're welcome to do whatever you want. All right, so we get another red. So that's going to give us another unit gain.
The winning number is.
So already we're at the same amount of units that we gained last night, or actually we're 1 shy. We're sitting at a 4-unit gain. Last night we gained 5 units in 15 minutes. We're sitting at 4 minutes, and we have a 4-unit gain. The difference being, though, as well, is that last night things didn't go our way, so we were battling back, trying to recover units the whole time. All right, so we're going to go back to our 1 unit.
Time is running out. Please place your bets.
All right, so rinse and repeat. We're going to keep going.
No more bets. Thank you.
And this one's going to fall under my simple roulette strategies because there's really not too much math that needs to be calculated. You're always just doubling plus 1. there's a lot more complicated strategies that we can get into, so, and I'm going to get into them. I plan on doing a lot of different strategies. I want to try to build a catalog of, 100 plus different strategies that we try here in a real casino environment. All right, so we got a loss, 29 black, so we're going to go to 75 cents. And once again, if we get a loss here, we're going to double the 75 cents, so it's going to go 150, and then we add 1 unit. So we'll be at 175, but we're hoping that doesn't happen. We're hoping we can go on a good run here, get 15 minutes worth of successful spins, gain some units, and then we can compare how we did last night with the original Martingale. All right, so we're hoping for a red here. Let's go. And we get it. All right, there we go. Positive vibes, positive result. So that's going to put us up to 1150. So last night we got up to 1125, which was a 5-unit gain. We're already up to a 6-unit gain. We're in for 6 minutes right now. So we're going to reset back down, sticking with the red. And one of the reasons why I always stick with what I originally bet with, you'll hear me say it throughout my videos if you watch me, is that it causes mental torment. There's nothing worse than rotating spots and it hits the opposite spot you're playing, and then you switch back and it hits the opposite spot again. I've done it so many times, I just prefer to stick with my original logic of whatever I decide to bet on. So you're welcome to do whatever you want, adjust however you decide, but just trying to give you some examples of variations that you can adopt or adapt to. All right, it's going to be another red. We're running good tonight.
The winning number is 23. Red.
So far.
Place your bets, please.
It's never good to speak too soon. All right, so we're in for 10. We're sitting at 1175. We're roughly 7 minutes in. We're going to drop back down to the original unit. Or I shouldn't say drop back down. We're going to continue betting the single unit. We've gotten 2 wins in a row. Going for the third.
Time is running out. Please place your bets.
And if you watched my video, the original Martingale strategy, I was pointing out that this is a 25-cent min with a 5,000 max. That's the advantage of this machine, but the disadvantage is you can't speed up the spin, so we're stuck at about, I think it's about 1 spin per 30 seconds. All right, let's get another red here. Positive vibes. All right, another red. Look at this. We picked the right color tonight.
The winning number is 27. Red odd.
27 red's going to give us a win, so we're going to rinse and repeat, sticking with the 1 unit. And I was planning on doing a deep dive into the different ways that you can martingale all the different odds that are available to you in roulette, but I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to call it a progression or a martingale, because technically a martingale, you increase your bet after every loss. And once you start getting into progression betting, the odds that are greater than 50-50, it technically falls under a progression, because a lot of times you're not increasing your bets after every loss. So and we get a loss.
The winning number is 17 black odd.
All right, so we're getting a loss. That gives us a chance to increase to 75. So this is another example of what the Grand Martingale has to offer. Rather than just recovering our initial unit, we're actually recovering our initial unit plus 1 for a total of 2 units. Whereas the Martingale, we'd only be recovering 1.
Time is running out. Please place your bets.
All right, let's get back to the action.
No more bets. Thank you.
All right, let's get a red here. Come on. 9 minutes in. All right, it's going to be a 6 black. So that's going to give us an opportunity to go a little bit deeper here.
6 black even. Place your bets.
So we're going to repeat. We're going to double, and then we're going to add 1, which is going to bring us to 175. Sticking to the Grand Martingale. And if we lose this, we're going to double that to 350 and add 1 more, so we'll be at 375. We're in for 10. We got 9.25 up there, so we're a little bit less than break even.
Please place your bets.
But we're in pretty good shape here, so let's get back to the action.
No
We're gonna be
more
optimistic. We're gonna get a hit here. If I had to guess, it's gonna be 36 red. Let's go. Four black. All right, so that's going to give us another opportunity to go a little bit deeper.
Place your bets, please.
So once again, we're going to repeat, double, and we're going to add one. So we're going to go to 375, sitting at 550 up there if we lose this. This is the fourth step, I believe. All right, so 375, our biggest bet yet, doing the Grand Martingale demonstration. We're hoping for a red here. Let's go.
No more bets. Thank you.
And this is where people start sweating when they're doing this at higher stakes. Fortunately for us, we're doing this on a 25-cent minimum machine. The risk is minimal. Oh, and we get the win. Look at that. 9 red.
The winning number is
All right, so we stuck to our guns there. That's going to give us a total of 13. We're in for 10. So that's we're going to drop back down to 1. And that's going to give us a total of, what is that? a 12 unit gain so far in 11 minutes. And luckily for us, we've been running pretty well tonight, so that's the first time we had to go deep.
running out. Please place your bets.
But yeah, that's a good example of what happens with the Grand Martingale and the variants. And I mean, if you're playing higher stakes, once again, you can just adjust the unit sizes or the denomination that you're playing for to get a better feel for how much you'd have at risk if you were playing. All right, that's 11 black, so we're gonna get a miss. It's gonna give us another opportunity
The winning number
to
is 11 black odd.
demonstrate,
Place your bets,
repeat,
please.
double, and add 1. But we're in for 10. We're sitting at 12. Looking in pretty good shape right now. But to be honest with you, I've only played this about once or twice in actual play. I've never really found it to be something that I want to take the risk on, but once again, everybody has a different style of play, and this is just another tool to add to the tool chest, so use when needed, use when necessary. I don't know if I would adopt this as a full-on strategy and try to gain all my units this way, but hey, everybody has different playing styles and they're welcome to do whatever they want. Let's get a win here. Red, come on. All right, 23 red.
The winning number is 23 red odd.
All right, so we get a win there.
Place
So
your
we're gonna
bets,
reset
please.
back down after having to go to the second step. And if I clear, that puts us at 1350. In for 10. We're roughly 13 minutes into the video. We're gonna stop at 15 minutes because that's what the regular Martingale video went to, so we wanna be able to compare it to that. And as you can see, the benefit to playing something like this is you're gonna gain units a lot more rapidly. I mean, I would say at probably a 50% increased rate compared to the regular Martingale. I don't know if that math is exact, but that would just be my guesstimate. So, I mean, you know, pick your poison. If you want a Martingale, go for the lower dose, which is the regular one, or the higher dose, which is the Grand. But at the end of the day, it's all gambling. All right, we're gonna get another win. 21 red.
The winning number is 21 red odd. Place your bets, please.
And I guess with this demonstration, this is probably a better demonstration of what happens when things go your way. Luckily, we only had to go deep one time, so let's keep at it. Let's do another unit. We're sitting at 14 minutes and 15 seconds. I guess this will be our last spin if we get a win. If not, we'll try to recover and
Time is
we'll call
running
that our
out.
last one.
Please
But
place your bets.
we're in for 10. We're sitting at 1375, 14 minutes in.
No more bets. Thank you.
Trying to lock it up here. Feeling confident. Red's been treating us well tonight. Let's get it. it's a black.
The winning number is 35, black odd.
All right, so that's a black, so we're gonna have to repeat, double, and add 1. And we're trying to lock up those last units, +1, or our last unit that we just lost, and +1 right here, so a total gain of 2 units if we get this. And we're exactly 15 minutes in right now, so I hope you guys have been enjoying these demonstrations. I hope you enjoyed the last Martingale video. I hope you enjoyed the Grand Martingale video. I have lots more coming, lots of ideas. I'm going to be taking subscriber systems soon. I'm going to be trying them. I know everybody has lots of ideas of what their perfect system is, so hopefully we can sort through them and find one that, or find a few that look enticing to play, that have lots of potential. All right, let's get a red here. Come on. Oh, 0. Look at that.
The winning number is 00.
All right,
Place
so
your bets, please.
sticking to the Grand Martingale, we're gonna have to repeat, double, add 1, puts us at 175. Trying to lock up an extra 3 units on this round. But yeah, I look forward to doing more of these videos, more systems and stuff like that. I have a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I've played a lot of roulette and I've done a lot of research, so
Please place your bets.
I'm happy to share this experience and the knowledge that I've gained through playing.
Thank you.
All right, let's get a red here. 3 units. Extra 3 units. Let's go. 36 red. All right, we got 3 red. So that's gonna give us the win. We're 16 minutes in, doing the Grand Martingale. We started with 10. We are at 1450. So we're going to compare that to the, if you want to go back and compare that to my regular Martingale video, I think we ended up with 1125 within about a 15-minute range. So you can see how much more effective the Grand Martingale can be when applied. Once again, though, it's very high risk. I wouldn't recommend that everybody use it as a regular system, but add it to your toolbox of things that you can play or systems that you can try. Have fun with it. Always enjoy yourself. This was the Grand Martingale system video. We're at the Z Casino, Blackhawk, Colorado. Until next time.